Have you ever noticed how often we complain without realizing it? Small frustrations, irritations in traffic, at work, at home. We complain so much that our hearts get used to dissatisfaction. And, without realizing it, we create a barrier to peace and to God's blessings. But what if I told you that just 7 days without complaining can completely transform your life, your mind, and your spirit? Yes, you heard right. Just 1 week to change habits that have kept us stuck in negativity. Today, in this video, you will discover how the act of complaining affects your faith and your relationships, how small changes can generate great results, and how God can act powerfully when your heart turns to gratitude and obedience. Before we continue, welcome to the channel. Here we share messages that strengthen faith, renew the mind, and transform lives. So, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell so you don't miss any message that will transform your day and your mind. Now tell me in the comments, have you noticed that complaining does more harm than good? If you stopped complaining for just 7 days, what could change in your life? Stay with me until the end, because we will explore together how 7 days can be enough for you to open spiritual, emotional, and even material doors, just with a change of attitude. Complaining is so natural that we often don't realize we're doing it. In the Bible, in Philippians 2 verses 14 to 15, we read, "Do everything without grumbling or arguing, so that you may become blameless and pure, children of God without fault in a warped and crooked generation." Do you see what this means? God calls us to live without murmuring, so that we can shine in the midst of darkness and be an example of faith, joy, and peace. What if you stop complaining for 7 days? You will notice the immediate impact on your mind, your spirit, and your relationships. Complaining creates a negative cycle. Negative thoughts attract more negative situations and distance us from faith. But when we choose gratitude, we open up space for God's intervention and for new opportunities. In today's video, we will explore together why complaining harms your spiritual and emotional life, how to change your attitude in just 7 days, practical strategies to maintain focus on gratitude, what the Bible teaches about murmuring and faith, how this change can positively impact your entire life. By the end, you will have practical and spiritual tools to transform negativity into active faith and true gratitude. Complaining is more than just letting off steam. It is a silent poison to the heart. Every time we complain, we reinforce negativity and block God's action. The Bible teaches us, in Numbers 14, the people of Israel complained in the desert and paid a heavy price for it. Constant murmuring not only weakened their faith but delayed the fulfillment of divine promises. When we complain, our mind focuses on the problem, not the solution. This prevents us from seeing the doors God opens, even amidst challenges. Now imagine 7 days without complaining. Just 7 days to break the cycle of negativity. Notice small blessings and experience the peace of God. During these 7 days, you must replace complaining with gratitude. Every time you feel like complaining, be thankful instead. For example, instead of, "I don't have enough money," say, "Thank you for sustaining me every day." Instead of, "I'm tired of everything," say, "Thank you for the rest and strength I receive." The goal is to train your mind and heart to see opportunities and blessings, not problems. When you decide to stop complaining, the effects go far beyond just keeping your mouth shut. It is about transforming thoughts, attitudes, and spiritual connections. The Bible teaches us in Philippians 4 verse 8, "Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things." Every time you interrupt murmuring, you create space for the mind to focus on what is positive and true. It's not just a change in behavior, it's a renewal of the mind, as Romans 12 verse 2 teaches us. By focusing on gratitude, your faith is strengthened, and you begin to see opportunities where you previously only saw problems. Imagine someone who faces daily criticism at work or financial difficulties. The habit of complaining makes every obstacle seem insurmountable. But when this person decides to replace every complaint with prayer and gratitude, something magical happens. Perception changes, the heart is calmed, and new ideas and solutions emerge. Every small change in thought works like a seed planted in the fertile ground of faith, ready to grow. In addition to the spiritual benefits, the emotional benefits are evident. Stopping complaining reduces stress, increases resilience, and improves relationships. People around you feel the difference. Those who constantly complain create an atmosphere of negativity, driving away friends, family, and colleagues. Those who choose gratitude, on the other hand, radiate peace and hope, attracting healthier and more inspiring connections. Now, consider the physical impact. Studies show that chronic negativity affects the body. It increases blood pressure, decreases immunity, and causes fatigue. Gratitude, even when practiced for a few minutes a day, releases well-being hormones, improves sleep, and helps the body recover from stress. During these 7 days, it is essential to practice conscious observation. Every time you notice a negative thought, transform it into a thought of faith. For example, instead of complaining about slow traffic, you can think, "Thank you for giving me more time to pray and reflect." This change transforms common situations into moments of spiritual and emotional growth. And that's not all. Gratitude increases the effectiveness of your prayers. When we stop complaining, our mind becomes receptive to God's direction. Praying with a grateful heart free of murmuring creates a direct channel with the divine, allowing God to perform miracles in areas that were previously blocked by negativity. The impact spreads to practical life, professional opportunities, wiser decisions, greater mental clarity, and even improvements in family and social relationships. By the end of the 7 days, you will realize that the simple act of stopping complaining is not just a spiritual practice, but a catalyst for deep changes in all areas of life. Now that you have started to realize the benefits of not complaining, it is time to face the biggest challenge: maintaining discipline during the 7 days. And here is the truth. It won't be easy. Our mind is used to reacting with murmuring and complaints, even to small daily frustrations. To persevere, it is important to have practical strategies. The first is to create moments of conscious pause. Whenever you feel like complaining, take a deep breath, close your eyes, and give thanks. For example, if someone unfairly criticizes you, instead of murmuring, mentally say, "Lord, help me to learn and grow from this." This practice strengthens self-control and teaches you to turn frustration into growth. Another point is to keep a gratitude journal. Write down 3 things you are grateful for every day. At first, it may seem simple, but by recording every small detail, you start to see blessings that previously went unnoticed. This reinforces discipline and creates a cycle of positivity. During the 7 days, challenging moments will arise. Long lines, traffic, family arguments, work mistakes, or unexpected delays. All these moments test your faith and patience. But remember, each situation is an opportunity to practice active gratitude and demonstrate trust in God. Romans 8 verse 28 reminds us, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him." Even setbacks can turn into blessings. Another powerful tool is positive visualization. Before starting your day, imagine yourself responding to every situation with calmness, gratitude, and faith. Visualize each challenge as an opportunity for growth and each positive response as a step toward a transformed life. Visualization prepares the mind to react constructively instead of complaining. And don't forget community support. Sharing your challenge with a friend or family member increases motivation and creates accountability. You can encourage each other, celebrating small victories and reflecting on what you've learned. By maintaining discipline, you will notice deep changes in how you face problems. Frustration gives way to patience, criticism gives way to understanding, and anxiety gives way to peace. Gratitude not only transforms your mind, but also activates the presence of God, allowing Him to work miracles in ways you could not imagine. In the end, the constant practice of not complaining for 7 days creates a solid foundation for a life of faith, patience, and hope. The challenge, which seemed difficult at first, becomes a daily ritual of transformation. After completing the 7 days, you begin to see the fruits of a renewed mind and a grateful heart. Your outlook on life changes. Small problems become opportunities for learning, and challenges become moments of spiritual growth. The fruits appear in various areas. Spiritual. Your faith is strengthened. Your prayer becomes more effective. You feel more connected to God. Emotional. Greater control over anger, frustration, and anxiety. More patience and serenity. Relational. Relationships improve as you transmit positivity and understanding. Practical. Greater mental clarity, wiser decisions, and focus on solutions instead of problems. The impact is evident. When we stop complaining, we stop reinforcing negativity and open up space for God to manifest blessings. As Psalm 34 verses 1-3 reminds us, I will extol the Lord at all times. His praise will always be on my lips. I will glory in the Lord. Let the afflicted hear and rejoice. Constant gratitude transforms the heart into an altar for divine action. Furthermore, the 7-day practice creates a positive domino effect. What seemed impossible becomes possible. People close to you notice the difference, your environment is transformed, and new opportunities arise, often unexpectedly. The final lesson. It's not just about 7 days, but about learning to live with gratitude daily. The experience proves that small changes in habits have a gigantic impact. Every no complaining is a step towards a life of peace, faith, and prosperity. Now is the time to integrate the change into your routine. Continue practicing gratitude, prayer, and daily reflection. Transform every challenge into an opportunity for growth and every situation into a moment of active faith. You will see that a life without murmuring attracts the presence and miracles of God, because a mind and heart aligned with Him become magnets for blessings. If this message spoke to you today, if somehow the Holy Spirit touched your heart and ignited a real desire for change, then don't let it pass. Commit right now to this 7-day challenge. Put it in the comments, "You Kamiko Hoji. I start today." I will pray for everyone who writes that. And don't forget, like this video, this helps the message reach more people who are suffering precisely from the burden of complaining. Subscribe to the channel. Here you will find direction, strength, and spiritual sustenance for your daily walk. Activate the bell, because every day we have videos that strengthen your faith and bring you closer to God's purpose. If you want more content like this to continue being produced, share this video with someone who needs to learn to live the next 7 days with more faith, more gratitude, and less murmuring. Remember, God honors every small step. And maybe, just maybe, the transformation you so long for is only 7 days away. May the Lord strengthen you, shape you, and surprise you. See you in the next video. God bless you.